Hello and welcome to this video. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about command line or the terminal application. So the command line is just a command-based system, and we can do some operations on our computer by writing some commands. So instead of graphically interact with our computer, we are going to use commands to do some operations. So let's go ahead and let's see how it works. So if you're using Mac, you just need to open the terminal application, or you can just open the Spotlight and then search for the terminal application. And if you're using Windows, you can just search for the CMD and then open the command prompt. So here we can write a command here. For example, I want to know what is the directory that we are currently in based on the command prompt. So I'm going to type in here cd and press on enter key on your keyboard. So if you are using Mac, you need to type pwd. This is the command pwd if you are using Mac, in order to see what is the name of the directory that we are currently in. And then after knowing that what is the name of the directory, so here it says that this is the name of the directory for mine. And I want to know what are the folders that are inside of this directory, what we have inside this directory. So in that case, if you're using Windows, you need to type dir or dir. And if you are using Mac, you need to type ls and then press an enter key on your keyboard. So these are the files or the folders that we have inside this directory. So now we can go to a specific directory here. So for example, I want to change the direction to the desktop folder. So I'm gonna type in here cd desktop. So I'm gonna just type in here desk. And if you want the autocomplete to help you, you just need to press the tab key so that it just completes the name for you. Otherwise, you need to write the exact directory here. So for example, I need to type in here desktop with capital D ESKTOP and then press an enter key on your keyboard. Now we are inside the desktop directory. Next, I want to know what we have inside the desktop directory. So I'm gonna type in here dir and then press an enter key on your keyboard. So inside the desktop directory, we have these files. So for example, we have the apps folder, we have the temp folder, and some information here. So if you want to go back to the previous directory, you just need to type in here cd dot and then press an enter key on your keyboard. So next, you just need to type in here dir or ls if you are using Mac. And now we are back in the previous directory. We are one level up. So how we can create a folder? First, let's go to the desktop directory here. I'm gonna type in cd desktop. And then I'm gonna create a folder in the desktop directory. So the command is mkdir, and then, or in other words, its name is make directory. So space, and then we need to specify the name of our folder. So it is going to be my, or I just name it songs, and then press an enter key on your keyboard. So here on my desktop, you can see that a new folder is created and its name is songs. And inside this songs folder, I can go ahead and put some files, or I can also put some folders inside this songs directory. So for example, I can go ahead and create a new Java file inside this directory. First, let's move to this directory. Let's type in here dir or ls if you're using Mac, in order to see what we have inside the desktop directory. So now you can see that a new folder is added here, songs. And then let's move to the songs directory. Just type in here cd songs. Next, let's create a new file. So I'm gonna type in here, if you are using Windows, you need to type in here echo dot greater than sign and then the name of the file. So it is going to be my music, for example. But if you are using Mac, you need to use another command. So let's first create the file in Windows. So you just need to put echo dot greater than sign, the name of the file. So here I'm going to create a Java file, so I'm going to put Java extension. If you want to use, or if you want to create a txt file, you need to put a txt extension here. And I'm going to press on enter key on my keyboard. And if I go ahead and open the songs folder, I have a new file created here, my music. So the IDE that I am using in order to create Java applications is the IntelliJ IDEA. So you can go ahead and search online in order to find this IDE for Java developers. So I'm gonna double click on this file, and it says how do you want to open this file. I'm gonna choose this IntelliJ IDEA and then click on OK. So here you can see that this IDE is created for me, and you can see that we have a new file, and it is mymusic.java. So a new folder with this file inside it, but it is currently empty. So let's close this file here. I just wanted to show you that we could successfully create a file. We can also create a new file. We can say echo. So if you're using Mac, command that you are going to use in order to create a file inside a directory is going to be the touch. So just type in here touch and then the name of the file that you want to create. For example, you might want to create music.txt. So that's the command, touch. So let's create a txt file in Windows. I'm going to type in here echo dot greater than sign, and then I'm going to type in here music.txt, and then press an enter key on your keyboard. So if you go ahead and open the songs folder, you can see this txt file here. So hopefully that makes sense. So how about deleting a file in a command line? So first, let's go ahead and type in here dir or directory and ls in Mac in order to see what we have inside the songs directory. We have music.txt and mymusic.java file. So for example, I want to delete the mymusic.java file. If you are using Windows, you need to type in here del or del, and if you're using Mac, you need to use rm. So I'm going to type it here for you, rm, and then space, and then you can just type in here the name of the file that you want to delete. So I'm going to type in here del or del, and then I'm going to type in here my music. So I'm going to press on tab key in order to use the autocomplete feature. So now I'm going to press on enter key on my keyboard. If I go ahead and open the songs folder, now you can see that the Java file is deleted. So how about deleting the text file? Again, the same command, del, and then I'm going to refer to the music.txt file and then press on enter key on my keyboard. So here we can see that this file is deleted. So how about deleting the directory in Windows? So first let me talk about the Windows, and then I will tell you about the Mac. So in order to delete a directory in Windows, make sure that the directory is first emptied. So here, the command line that we are going to use is going to be rmdir or rm directory space and then the name of the folder. So I'm gonna delete the songs folder. So I'm gonna type in here songs, and I'm gonna press on tab in order to get help from the autocomplete. So as I'm pressing on the tab key on my keyboard, it doesn't work. This means that we need to go back to the previous folder so that we can have access to the songs directory. So because we are currently inside the songs directory and we cannot delete the songs directory. So I'm going to type in here cd ... I'm going to press an enter key on my keyboard, and if I type in here dir, we can see the folders that we have on the desktop. So I'm going to type in here rmdir and then refer to the songs directory. So next press on enter key on your keyboard. Now this folder is deleted. So if you are using Mac, you need to type in here. You don't have to worry about the directory being emptied or not. You can just type in here rm space dash r and then space the name of the directory that you want to delete. Okay, so this is the command that you are going to use in the terminal application of Mac. So rm space -r space the name of the folder. So here let's create another directory. So mkdir space, for example, this one, Java files. Next, let's change the directory to the Java files folder because we are currently inside the desktop folder. So you can type in here dir in order to make sure that we have the Java files folder here, or you can just type in here cd in order to see what is the directory that we are currently in. So we are currently inside the desktop directory. So I'm going to type in here cd and then Java files folder, enter. Next, we can go ahead and create a new file. So I'm going to type in here echo.greater-sign. So the name of the file is going to be hello world.java. Next, let's go ahead and press on enter key on our keyboard. And if you open the Java files folder, we have this file, Java file actually. And now let's just type in here cd ... in order to go back to the desktop folder. And then let's try to delete this directory, because this directory is now not emptied, and if you try to do that, it's gonna show you an error. So if you just type in here rmdir, and then if you refer to the Java files folder, now it says the directory is not empty. So that's why it is very important that you first try to delete the files inside the directory and then try to delete it. And also, if you want to create subdirectories, you just need to refer to the names of the directories and then separate them with a / if you are using Mac. And if you are using Windows, you need to separate your directories with a /. So here I'm gonna just type in here mkdir. So mkdir is the same command that is used in Windows and Mac. And then I'm gonna create some subdirectories inside the Java files folder. So I'm gonna say, for example, songs, and then I'm gonna separate this directory with another directory by using the /. And if you're using Mac, you need to separate this folder with just as /. So I'm gonna use / and then use music, and then / game or games, and then press an enter key on your keyboard. So now if you go ahead, and so here you can see that we have created a new folder on the desktop because we forgot to change the directory to the Java files. So in order to solve the problem, you need to just type in here cd Java files, and then so cd space Java files, tab. So now I am inside the Java files folder, and then I can try to create some subdirectories. But now you can see that we have a new folder on the desktop. Its name is songs. If you open it, you can see this music folder, and then we have this games folder. So this is how you create subdirectories. But if you want to create the same folders inside the Java files, you need to first change the directory to the Java files folder, and then you can say mkdir apps /, and here I can say games / code, and then press an enter key on your keyboard. So now if you go ahead and open the Java files folder, you can see this apps folder, then we have the games folder, next we have the code folder. So hopefully that makes sense. And now if you want to clear this command prompt area, so if you are using Windows, you need to type in here cls, and if you are using Mac, you need to type in here clear, and then press an enter key on your keyboard. So if you're using Mac, you just need to type in here clear, clear. So this is the command, and then you can see that the command prompt area is now emptied, and we can just write some more lines of code. So first, in order to see what is the directory that we are currently in, I'm just going to type in here cd, and if you're using Mac, you need to type in here pwd. And now it says that we are currently inside the Java files folder. So hopefully that makes sense. So how about creating a new file inside the subdirectories? So for example, I want to go inside the songs folder and then the music, then the games, and then create a file here. So how can I do that? First, you need to type in here. So if you're using Windows, you need to type in here echo dot greater than sign. And if you're using Mac, just type in here touch space. And then you need to type in here the name of the directory. We need to make sure that we are inside a proper directory. So we are currently inside the Java files directory. So if you go ahead and open the Java files folder, we have the apps folder. So that's not the directory that we want. First, we need to go just delete this echo dot greater than sign or the touch keyword. And then first we need to type in cd dot dot. Now we are inside the desktop directory. Now we can type in here echo dot greater than sign and touch if you're using Mac space. Next, we can just type in here the name of the directories. So I'm going to type in here son. So if you are using Windows, you need to type in here /, and if you are using Mac, you need to type in here /. So I just put /, and then if you open the songs folder, we have the music folder. So just type in here music and then /. Next, if you open the music folder, we have the games folder. So I'm going to type in here games. So now here inside this directory, we want to create our file. So again, we need to put a // or / if you're using Mac. And then here I can say my game .js. So JS is for JavaScript. You can also create a Java or a TXT file. So I just put my game.js and then press on enter key on your keyboard. Now if you go ahead and open the games folder, inside the songs folder, you can see this my game here, this JavaScript file. So hopefully that makes sense. We can also copy a file. So I'm gonna type in here, if you're using Mac, you need to type in here cp, and if you are using Windows, you need to type in here copy space. So I'm gonna copy this mygame.js file. So first, we need to just move to the games directory and find the mygame.js. So we need to somehow move through the subdirectories. So just type in here songs / music / and then we have the games / next we have the mygame.js. So just type in here mygame.js and then press on enter key on your keyboard. So now it says one file is copied. So it's challenge time. In the command line application, go inside the downloads directory of your computer and create 5 subdirectories. And inside the last folder of your subdirectories, go ahead and create 5 files. It can be a Java file, a TXT file, a JS file. Just create 5 files. And then try to delete 3 of those files. Next, go ahead and copy one of the files. And finally, try to delete all of the subdirectories that you have created. So give this challenge a go and good luck.